Hi, I'm George Foreman. Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? People ask me all the time, George, how do I get my idea in front of companies? How do I get a patent? What do I do next? I'll tell you like I'll tell them all. Call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp can submit your invention to companies who are interested in receiving new ideas. Call InventHelp today.
To get your free inventor's information, call 1-800-352-1609. That's 1-800-352-1609.
If you want to work until you keel over, have less of everything in retirement, or give back more of your hard-earned money to the stock market again, then just ignore me. But if you'd like to protect the money you save, receive a steady, predictable retirement income, and enjoy financial security for as long as you live, then listen to this. You can download a free report that reveals the wealth-building secrets Wall Street and the banks don't want you to know. You'll learn how you can get guaranteed growth, safety, and real prosperity without risking your money in the Wall Street casino, and how to get the money you need when you need it, simply by asking for it. This is the best way to have a 100% secure retirement, and know your money will last as long as you do. To learn more about this method, and to get your free report, go to 52security.com. That's the number 52security.com. 52security.com. Go to 52security.com.
Hurt or injured in a car accident? It can be hard to take the proper legal action after a car accident, but waiting can cost you more. The law requires car accident victims to assert claims promptly. You could lose out by simply waiting. Call 800-709-4667 right now to see what your claim could be worth when handled by a skilled attorney. With a lawyer fighting and speaking up for you, you could be entitled to a big cash award. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Now it's fast and easy to connect with the legal help you need after your car accident. Call 800-709-4667. The call is free, but you need to act now before time runs out on your claim. You need a lawyer to fight for you, protect you, and get you the compensation you need and deserve. Time's wasting. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Call now.
I considered suicide so I wouldn't put my family through all the pain.
Many of our warriors are returning home from the battlefield, only to face a new war as they struggle with devastating injuries. At Wounded Warrior Project, we understand. We're there to help.
Even though you think you're broken, you're not. It's the physical and the emotional healing that Wounded Warrior Project provides.
With a gift of just $19 a month, you can join Wounded Warrior Project. You'll help provide critically needed programs and services that rebuild lives.
Beautiful. There you go, buddy.
The ongoing needs of our wounded and their families will continue for many years to come. Now is the time to show your support. Call now or go online with your gift of just $19 a month, and we'll send you this Wounded Warrior Project blanket.
It made me feel that there's people out there that care about us.
After this event, we can finally maybe start to heal as a family and move forward.
We need your help. The families are hurting.
For many of our wounded heroes, the greatest casualty is being forgotten. That's why your gift of just $19 a month is so important. Please call or go online right now.
You shouldn't have to pay to talk to the people closest to you, or the people who used to be. That's why Umbrella Wireless is proud to announce the new Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan. Now you'll get unlimited calls to your best buddy, your mom, or Cindy, once she realizes that you're seriously meant for each other and should stop screening your calls. Now the 30 minutes of agonizing silence where you're both afraid to hang up may drain your battery, but it won't drain your wallet. And you'll get unlimited calls just to check if she still cares enough to pick up, with no extra charges. With the Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, your phone will automatically answer calls from your ex, because maybe she finally realizes that you're the only one for her and wants to get coffee sometime. Now, after lonely nights of looking at pictures of the road trip you took together when everything was great, your misspelled texts are absolutely free. The only thing you have to pay for is the booze. The Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, because she wants you back. She just doesn't know it yet.
most politically incorrect black man on the planet, Rod Eccles.
And hello, my fellow Americans. It is I, your lovable host, L. Rod, coming to you live on within my bunkerized home studio somewhere within the great granite state of New Hampshire, where the motto is still to this day, live free or die. It is not big government or bust. It is Monday, April the 20th in the year of our Lord 2015, as we get started on a brand new week. Now, many of you probably do not know that today here in New England was a semi-holiday. And what I mean is that it was something called Patriots Day down in Massachusetts. Now, Massachusetts is, it's pretty much, it's a full state holiday. So government offices are closed. Schools are closed. In fact, this week is the school spring break. The schools are closed. Although I think there's still mail. I don't think the federal government down in Mass recognizes the holiday. So if you're a federal employee, I think you were still on today. But be that as it may, a lot of people around New England had the day off because many businesses also decide to take the day off, especially if you're in and around Boston. Now, the reason for that is mainly because it's Boston Marathon Day. Boston Marathon Day is always on Patriots Day, and the Patriots Day is usually, I think it's the third Monday of the month, so it's always around the 20th or so. Now, one of the things that overshadowed today's event a little bit is today is also 420. Which, if you are a stoner, or if you ever were a stoner, or you know a stoner, 420 means pot, marijuana. And for those of you in Rush Limbaugh's Real Linda, that's marijuana, cannabis. But, so today was the running of the Boston Marathon, and it was 420 Day for all the stoners out there to have their holiday. And but the Boston Marathon, it was a little bit rainy, but it went off pretty much without a hitch. Well, of course, it's going to have a lot of extra security. Now, of course, whenever there's a tragedy that befell, 2 years ago now, and just recently, Tsarnaev, the younger one, Yozar Tsarnaev, was found guilty on, I think, all counts that he was charged with, and they're going to, I think tomorrow they start the process of the penalty phase of the trial, and the jurors will hear the arguments, and they will decide life in prison or the death penalty. Now, there are a lot of people, and I'm really not going to get too deep into this part, but there are a lot of people, of course, liberals, who are asking for leniency and just give him life. No death penalty. But again, we know liberals like, Wasserman Schultz, they're all for killing babies through abortion. They have no problem with that. But I guess if you're a criminal that kills other people, well, they want to keep you around for some reason. I don't know why. Now, this young man, he's very young. I don't think he's, what is he? I'm not sure. I don't think he's older than 25. At least I don't think he definitely was not older than 25 when he committed the criminal act of terrorism a couple of years ago. But I don't think he's still reached 25 yet. So I can kind of understand why some people might think, well, it's terrible to end such a life. But also remember this, it's like Aaron Hernandez. Aaron Hernandez isn't 30 yet. He's like 26 or 28 or something. Going away for life with no chance of parole. Their life is over. I mean, what are they can't, there's very little that they can contribute to society by being locked up. And since they're not going to be able to get out, they're not going to, have any incentive to be model prisoners, really. Just saying. So maybe it is cruel and inhumane to lock up a human being especially at such a young age, and lock them up for the rest of their life without the chance of parole. Now, for Tsarnaev, I mean, he's probably going to have to be segregated all the time that he's in jail. I mean, do you think he's going to really live that long in general population? Criminals are criminals, but criminals are still Americans. And criminals still have a code. Hardened criminals still have a code. If you're a pedophile, you're not going to live very long in prison in the general population. You don't mess with kids. If you're a child murderer or a rapist, you're probably not going to live very long in prison. If you're a former cop, you're probably not going to live very long in prison in the general population. I'm going to say if you are a terrorist that kill Americans and even American kids, you're probably not going to live very long in the general population in prison. So I don't think Tsarnaev is going to be allowed to be with the general population too often because he probably will not live. So again, we're going to have to separate him and segregate him and leave him on his own for 50 years? To me, that's cruel and inhumane punishment because, the liberals always talk about cruel and inhumane punishment. But I think that would be it. And for Hernandez, I don't know. Maybe people think, hey, big bad football player, you gonna tackle me, huh? I don't know what's going to happen with him. He might fit right in. Who knows? He's a big guy. He's not little. But his fame may people will know, prisoners will know who he is. But again, he's gone for life. Now, his attorneys are preparing an appeal. But I don't think even if they win the appeal, I don't think he's going to get anything less than 25 to life. If they win, he's going to spend at least 30 years in prison. So he's going to be in his late 50s, early 60s before he even has a chance of parole to get out. If they win the parole, if he wins his appeal. If he doesn't win his appeal, he's never getting out. But I don't think I really don't think he's gonna. I don't think an appeal is going to win him anything close to an acquittal. People think that he's guilty. I didn't watch the trial. I didn't follow it, so I don't know. I can't converse with you about what happened during the trial and whether or not I think the man is guilty. I don't know. I do know there was one kind of interesting thing in the closing arguments. I guess one of his attorneys, said that Hernandez was there during the murder, but he didn't do the shooting, and that he was afraid for his life. I guess I don't buy that, and I think maybe the jurors, they thought, well, that was kind of a shocker. Why'd you wait till now to tell us? And since you just told us that he's there, you just put him there, so we think he did it, because we don't think he doesn't seem to have the personality to be afraid of other people. And, from what I gather about Aaron Hernandez, from people who played with him, who played against him, who knew him, that would be, they would seem to confirm that he really was a fearless type of person, wasn't really afraid of any one individual. So I don't think the jury bought what his lawyer was saying, and that was probably a big mistake on his attorney's fault. But Tsarnaev